should be changed to read, "What are bus lanes for?" Or maybe, "Who are bus lanes for?" As far as I'm concerned, if bus lanes are not there for people like me and my clients, I really can't see the point of them. People rarely use these cabs for fun. Definitely not in the rush hour when bus lanes count most. We use them because we have to. Because there are kids, shopping, baggage, disabilities, hospital appointments, and real emergencies to deal with. It's not as though we're driving cars and mucking about. We're paying cab fares. Money many of us haven't got to waste. We're using licensed cabs that one minute are up there on billboards, advertised alongside buses, taxis and trains with a big London transport sign underneath them. But down here on the ground, nothing has changed. We use them and then pay twice by having to sit waiting it out in traffic. I hope this helps to convince the mayor to think about all the people who have to use minicabs when deciding who can and can't use these lanes in future. I know that many of us out there are just so tired of being discriminated against in this way, and of being so evidently dismissed as second-class citizens simply because we use a particular form of licensed public transport. But if this whole thing continues, I hope the mayor will have the decency to finally explain to us publicly, on behalf of the councils and whoever else, why it is that so many Londoners, especially those of us who live in districts outside of central London, have to accept second-class treatment when using the only licensed cab we can access, most of the time. Respect, Esther Martin.
There was a time when it was nigh on impossible to get a cab when you needed one, especially if you lived or worked outside central London. For almost 50 years now, the London private hire industry has provided the solution, with accessible door-to-door cab services for all, anywhere and at any time. Private hire has never opposed the black cab. It has simply offered complimentary services and healthy competition. Good for the black cabs, great for London, and a vital transport option for the travelling public.
Hello, Integrity Cars? Hi, can I order a cab, please? Oh, yes, it is Esther. Yes, same address. Is 09 available? Good. Can you send him then? That's alright, I'll wait. Okay, bye.
Constant demand for our services over the decades proves how much we needed out there. Private hire licensing came in over a decade ago in London, and with it came long overdue recognition as part of the capital's public transport system. Like the black cabs, all private hire operators, drivers and vehicles are thoroughly checked by Transport for London and duly licensed according to law. In view of this, and the valuable role private hire plays, we were granted exemption from the congestion charge and the freedom to pick up on red routes. However, at the moment there is no clear answer as to whether we are allowed into bus lanes or not. Consequently, our fare-paying passengers have to sit it out in the congested lanes, whilst those in black cabs travel without unnecessary delay. This cannot be right. Not only does it delay our many customers, it discriminates against them and unfairly blights our business opportunities and restricts our drivers' rights to trade. In short, as Esther points out, it suggests some sort of second-class status, which many would dispute, and where selection can be nothing short of arbitrary. Now, in the lead-up to the 2012 Olympic and Paralympic Games, the Private Hire Board and the trade associations feel duty-bound to highlight the disparity. As much for the credibility of London's passenger transport infrastructure as for all those who have been and continue to be shortchanged by unclear and ill-conceived rules. To address such things would normally involve the need to make representations to the appropriate authority and await their response. Unfortunately, In the case of London's bus lanes, there are no fewer than 35 authorities with a part to play in any decision on the issue. So, in view of these exceptional circumstances, we are forced to adopt exceptional means to get people's attention and invite these authorities to acknowledge our common predicament and work with the private hire board to find the best way forward for the good of all.
Which one is you? Are you just here for the ride? I think you should decide. If your life just happens like a movie script, would you rather play a bit part or direct driver or passenger? Which one rings true? Do you stand up and revolt, or just do what you're told, driver or passenger? Driver or passenger, I wonder which you are. Shift up across the seat, you might feel more complete. Fear of the world's derision leads to your indecision. I'm giving you these looks 'cause I think you could be pushed. Wallflower superpower, we could find out soon. Stoking the fire of ambition in your engine room. Driver or passenger, which one seems right?